Hello, family on YouTube, and welcome to Live on Purpose, where we unlock the passions within you to usher you into your destiny so you can live in greatness and abundance as you have been called to do. I am Crystal Renee, and welcome to my channel. If you are new to the channel, I just want to say welcome. If you are a fellow subscriber, thank you. But if you enjoy anything I am bringing to you, please hit the like button and become part of the family. So today I want to talk about the do's and don'ts of trouble. So trouble is not a stranger to anyone. Trouble can land on anyone's doorstep. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what side of the tracks you are on. Trouble can hit you at any time. Oftentimes, trouble happens because of our own. A lot of times, trouble happens unsolicited. It just happens to us. So I wanted to give you some tips and some tools that you can use whenever trouble hits your door, okay? And these are do's and don'ts whenever trouble lands on your doorstep, okay? So what I'm going to talk about first is what we don't do whenever we're faced with trouble. First thing is that we don't blame others, okay? We don't go around putting the blame on others. In any circumstance, whenever trouble hits your door, you are one of the participants. And yes, someone else can be involved, but you have taken part in the share of that trouble. So if someone has offended you or has caused trouble to hit your doorstep, what I am saying is that you don't go and point fingers and ridicule and just constantly stay on your soapbox and blaming someone else for this trouble. The next thing we want you not to do is to sit in self-pity. We can stay and wallow in our troubles, and it doesn't help. It doesn't make things better. It doesn't push us forward to growing from that or healing from that. So we don't wallow in self-pity. Excuse me. The next thing we don't want to do is we don't want to parade the cause or the person of that trouble. We don't want to display it. We don't want to put it on blast for the public, for the people, for social media. You don't want to put your business out there. So don't put your trouble out there for everybody to see. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Keep it within. Deal with it. Heal from it. But don't put it on social media. Don't parade it around. Don't put your business out in the street, The next thing you don't want to do is, excuse me, don't gloat. Don't constantly gloat about the trouble that someone else has caused you. I have a tickle. Excuse me. Don't gloat about the trouble. If someone has, offended you or has caused you trouble, and then something occurs on their end, you don't gloat about it. You don't sit there and constantly bring it up and constantly, parade it in their face, okay? The next thing you don't want to do is you don't want to pick up another bad habit to numb the pain of the trouble that you're in, because that doesn't help. That only adds to your trouble. So don't pick up another bad habit. Say, for instance, if someone's trouble is they have a gambling debt, and then you are trying to work your way out of that. You've gotten into some trouble because of that. So now you're trying to get help to work your way out of that. But then you go and pick up another habit to take the place of the gambling problem that you have. You don't do that. Okay, so that's a don't of whenever we are faced with troubles. So what do you do when trouble hits your door? Things that you do when trouble knocks on your door. First thing you want to do is get back up. When you've been knocked down, because trouble has hit your door, do get back up. Don't stay down. Get back up. Dust yourself back off. As they say, don't cry over spilled milk. Yes, the milk has spilled. Go get a towel. Go wipe the milk up and pour another glass. Okay? Also, another example, if you've bumped your head, you've done something stupid. You've done something totally out of character. What you want to do is you want to fix that. You want to right the wrong that you've done. So, like I said, if you bumped your head, go get an ice pack. Put it on there so that won't happen again. The next thing that you want to do is, you get caught with your pants down. Pull them up. Pull them up. Say you're never going to do it again, and don't do it again. Don't make that mistake again. Because keep doing the same thing and keep getting into the same troubles, that's not doing you any good. Next thing you want to do is make amends. If the trouble has been caused because of you, then you have to make amends for that trouble. You have to show remorse. You have to work on either forgiving the person that either has offended you, or you have to work on forgiving yourself for putting yourself in that stance, for putting yourself in that trouble. You have to forgive yourself so that you can move on. Another thing we have to do is that we do have to accept whatever consequences that comes from the actions. You have to accept your consequences as an adult. If you, like I said, say for instance, you have a problem with gambling, and you gambled your mortgage payment away, and then turns out it got so bad that your house is being foreclosed on or something like that. You have to accept the responsibility or the consequences of your actions like an adult. You can't have a temper tantrum and blame other people because of the stuff that you are in. And then the last thing is that we need to learn from our mistakes so that we don't make that mistake again, so we don't do that behavior again. So these are just a few wise tips for when trouble hits your door or when you find yourself in trouble. Okay? So that's all for today, and I will see you next time. Live on purpose. You guys take care. Bye.